Yeah, Corolla South Africa, um, Corolla America, another one, GL's 350 IS and ES. All the old Toyota cars, mostly 13-pin cars. The one I'm talking about 13-pin cars, the one that gears are 13-pin. This is their normal. This is their brain boss. ABS. That's what their major brain boss is ABS. When this ABS is not functioning fine on the motor, the movement the car will not be moving smoothly. You'll be experiencing something like when you are trying to fire the vehicle, like in your emotion, you want to speed up, you want to overtake. It will not be sharp. It will be like as if it's drawing back. It will look as if it's drawing back. And the ABS light will be constantly showing. Sometimes when you speed too much, the light will blink. The ABS light will blink. Sometimes it will blink like 3 or 4 times, stop, and it will be permanent. It will be permanent. Yes, in a Jeep aspect of it, when ABS is bad in a Jeep, all the whole brake will be flat. Especially GS 350, GS 470, Parado, and so on and so forth. The brake will be flat. Even on 4Runner 014, 015, when their ABS is bad, the brake will be flat, completely flat. If you try it, nothing will hold. Everything will be flat. That's when the ABS is totally bad. Yes. And for this ABS sensor work with this. Sometimes the ABS may be good and this sensor is bad. That's why I like advising some people, when your mechanic is working on your vehicle, tell your mechanic first to move the ABS, to lose out the ABS sensor first before losing the hub or the shaft. Sometimes when they are drawing something, like when they are losing the shaft, that mistakenly they may draw the sensor. Maybe it will not show immediately, but maybe you have cut from inside. You will not see it at that side. That side may be smooth like this. That side may be smooth like this. But from inside, you have already cut from inside. After driving the car, or when the car is in motion, the ABS light will start showing it because they have cut the ABS from inside. So I like, okay, anytime mechanic calls, please remove the ABS first before start losing whether the hub or the shaft. I'll ask them to move the ABS first. But this ABS, if you say its problem here, is much. Sometimes this ABS can cause brake failure when ABS is not more functioning well. But when this one start having issue, you start affecting this. And then if once you start affecting this, it's as risky. Like anything can happen at any time. This thing can cut off anytime. That's it here. You have some wires that connected here. These wires that is here is one that connects to the ABS. That is what we call all the whole brake system lies on this. When we talk about brake system, everything that has to concern brake system is on this. And sometimes when you are in motion or when you are driving, your speedometer are not reading. Your speedometer are not reading. Means this has been caused somewhere, or the ABS is not showing light but speedometer is not reading. Your ABS is not showing any light at all and your speedometer is not reading. Sometimes this in Corolla, in any motor at all, the front ABS have a magnet. Any motor at all in the front, this one is the back one, this is the back ABS sensor, but the front one has something like magnets on it, like this here, and the mark here, you have something like magnets on it here. And that magnet, if it's something like aluminum, say shafts made up with aluminum and some other things. If something block it, it's not like sound or anything like metal block the mouth of the ABS. It's not like metal or anything that block the mouth of the ABS, the speedometer clock will not be reading well, or some of them will start showing ABS lights, but sometimes I've covered the mouth of the ABS. Most times if people call me, my ABS light is showing, I've tried to scan it, my still coming back. I've scanned like 3 times, it's still coming back. I said, okay, tell your mechanic to lose out the ABS and clean the mouth and put it back to be okay. And after trying that, everything will be back in normal. So sometimes you'll be complaining that your ABS light is still showing lights, but your everything's moving, it's okay. Sometimes something covers the mouth of the ABS, that's the fat. Most times, out of 100%, 80% are just just minor issues. Yes. And how to prevent those things? Firstly, make sure anytime you are a mechanic that, okay, I want to lose the leg, I want to change the legs, I want to say 1 or 2 things on the leg, let the person to first of all lose out the ABS sensor first. That's the first way to prevent having ABS problem. But once this will be affected, mostly it won't affect this, but both of them work hand to hand. You cannot talk about this without talking about this. You cannot talk about this without talking about this. Sometimes some mechanic will lose it and start joining it. Some of them will say this, you use the green one, sometimes they will join it, they join the wrong side. When they join the one side, it will spoil the cord inside this ABS. Have a cord that is here. It will immediately, as you join them together wrongly, it will straightly go and spoil this. This is called the ABS pump. And inside the pump, I have something like cord inside. All this like plug wire. It will burn it immediately. You will not see the smell, but the thing will just cut it from it. It will just cut from inside. So anybody that is fixing your car must be careful with this. Whether they want to cut the ABS out for you. If they're cutting it, let them join it exactly the way they see it. Because any mistake, it will affect your ABS. It will affect your ABS. Sometimes you say my car brake is not holding well. Is it? Another one of it is called servo and brake master. I know some of you have come across this before. When you press a match brake, the thing that is okay, let me use this. Where you pour your brake oil, you say your brake oil is going down, the place you pour your brake oil, that's what we call servo and brake master. If you are pour your brake oil, you say, pour your brake oil here, buy brake oil, let's pour it here before we bleed the brake. That called servo and brake master. Servo and brake master. If the servo is bad, the brake will never catch. The brake will be flat completely. If this brake master is bad, the brake will be flat completely. But another one is servo. Servo is something like look like drum. Something like look at drum that when you see, if you went to pour your brake oil, have something like look like drum that is black in color. Yes, that is black in color. That look like drum. That call servo. So we'll bring it here, but due to the time, and I came back from office, I was so busy yesterday, so bring it along in this class. But sorry for that. But I hope you people understand. Surely, it has something like drum. Call it drum. If you open your bonnet now, go straight where you pour your brake oil. You will something like a drum. That is called servo. And that servo is one that controls the pressure on the caliper. When you mark the caliper, when you mark your pedal, your brake pedal, this one is one that controls the caliper, that pump the brake oil to the calipers. Do you understand? I hope you people are understanding. Yes, it's one that when you match brake, or that is the servo that draws brake oil to the caliper. And how to know that the servo is bad? Number one of it, when you want to match brake, the brake will be strong, but it will not hold, it will not catch. The brake will be strong like this. When you match it, It will be strong but will not catch. That means your servo is bad, not like ABS again. That's the only problem when servo is giving you an issue. The brake will be strong. The part, I mean, talking about the pedal will be strong, but the brake will not catch. It will not match. Yes. So servo, brake master, ABS and ABS sensor are the major important things in vehicle. They are the thing that controls the brake system in the vehicle. It still remains Car School Nigeria, the world of cars. If you have any question regarding to this, if you have any question you want to ask, if you have anything you want to ask about your vehicle, you are free. You can contact me, or you call, or you can WhatsApp me, or you can text me on my Instagram page, my IG page, Car School 8, Facebook page Car School Z, or you can even call me with 081-2110-3786. 081-2110-3786. Thank you very much and remain blessed. Happy Sunday all. This remains Car School Nigeria, the world of cars.